game-winning, maybe potentially game-saving touchdown pass in the Meadowlands yesterday.
Coach dialed up the double move, and once I'm coming off the ball, I kind of see that it's there, and I got the DB to flip his hips, and once I look back, it's exactly what you said. It felt like the ball was in the air forever, like it just couldn't come down, and I just had to find it and make the play.
After Henry Ruggs fumbled the football and he was involved in the interception, I thought he should have caught that pass. A lot of guys would hang their head and go in the tank. For him to win that game for us, it just says a lot about the football character that he has and we have.
It's so true. We had a drop that turned into an interception. He fumbled, the ultimate redemption in that game. I would say that Ruggs catch saved the Raiders' season. What stood out most to you guys in this win for Las Vegas over the New York Jets?
We have a week to talk about the Raiders. Let's talk about the Jets.
All right. Remind you of anything? Like, what comes to mind? What'd you think of that play?
The Hindenburg? Like, I don't know. What? Maybe the worst defensive call I've ever seen covering the game.
What was
All-out blitz on 3rd and 10 when they needed a touchdown. And look at all the guys coming from the Jets. It's what time is it right now? It's 7:34 a.m. I would love to see that Monday morning call or meeting with Greg Williams and the rest of the coaching staff, because I'll tell you what, these Jets players played their asses off yesterday. I don't use the word asses too often. I don't like it. They were awesome yesterday, the Jets. Every one of those guys played their hearts out, and they lost because of one defensive call that submarined the entire team's efforts. And I don't know. I know everyone's laughing, saying, well, you're trying to tank, so it's good, and everyone should crown. If you're a Jets player or coach, you feel so empty right now. And I know the fans are happy, whatever. Trevor Lawrence, they could talk about it. I just feel for those guys in that locker room, because I know that was the worst potential or worst possible defensive play call. They were just following orders. And now they're 0-12, and they probably won't win a game this year.
Shiggs, when that happened, what were you thinking? Were you just like, it's the most unbelievable thing you've seen? Like, what is that?
It was a comedy of errors, but it wasn't funny. Like, I don't know.
Are you telling me that nothing about you thought that they did that intentionally to lose the game?
I don't think so. I don't think those coaches are coaching all game, 59 minutes, coaching their butts off, and the players are giving everything they got to then purposely lose so they can get some college.
On the last play. Right.
What were your thoughts?
Well, let's just make sure we have the facts right. So it was 3rd and 10. The Raiders needed a touchdown. A field goal does you nothing. The worst thing that can happen is this. So any defensive call ever other than what they called, the Jets win. That's the only thing you can't do is say screw it and blitz everyone. If you had run 7 guys out on the field instead of 11 and just had them back up and be by the goal line, you win the game. It's so bad that, to your point of how hard the players played, it's the kind of call when it comes in, the players refuse to do it. Like a mutiny. Like, we're not doing that. There's absolutely no way. Sam Darnold after the game said, it is what it is. That was his call that was his reaction to the blitz. Everything about it was strange. The guy that they left on an island is an undrafted rookie cornerback, ridiculously named Lamar Jackson. That's that guy's name, Lamar Jackson, out there on a corner. It's not even like that, oh, it's Revis out there, screw it. And it just talks to, like, hubris, idiocy, short-sightedness of, like, I'm Greg Williams and we always attack. We never stop attacking. It is so dumb that if you really wanted to win that game and you blitzed everybody on that play, it is the stupidest call I have ever seen. I'm using words like dumb and stupid because that's exactly what they deserve. And the players and the other coaches, like, how does Adam Gase not immediately go and confront Greg Williams on the sideline, if not physically? How is that not a Kevin Gilbride situation with Buddy Ryan? Because you just cost me a win by that call. I cannot believe there's not more blowout from this, and maybe there will be this morning. But if I'm Gase, I'm walking down the hall and saying, let's step outside. It's that bad.
Maybe there's a few people that will blame the cornerback, but it is incredibly irresponsible to put a guy, undrafted rookie, out there against a dude that runs a 4.27, a 4.27. And then you send the blitz and don't land home. But I don't really want to waste any moments talking about the Jets. I know you guys want to, and we need to. But let's just shout out the Raiders. Before we get to the next highlights, Derek Carr, he had a career high 381 in passing. And you said it, Darren Waller, 200 yards as a tight end, most ever by a Raiders tight end in this game. So they saved their season with that touchdown. As much as we're going to sit here and talk about the Jets, which we will, we have all the time in the world, shout out to the Raiders because they needed the dub.
You're not kidding. They sit now a game back, guys, of both the Dolphins and the Colts for a playoff spot. They are very